College football chaos. Hey, let's talk about it real quick because there's a lot going on. People are not saying. So Ohio State and Indiana, obviously being 1 and 2, they got to play in a Big Ten championship if everything stays the same over the next 3 weeks. And then the winner obviously will be a top four bid. If it's Ohio State, they'll just stay at number one. If it's Indiana, they'll probably be number one as well. But it doesn't make a difference really. It'll be a top four bid. After that, the loser will still qualify. A&M and Alabama being at 3 and 4. A&M almost lost today to South Carolina. I don't know if you guys seen that, but we'll come back to that later. A&M has to win out. Not, you don't really want to lose to Texas because Texas is trying to find a way to play in, right? Texas is playing at Georgia today. That's 10 versus 5. If Georgia loses, they're out. If Texas loses, they're definitely out. So, woo, we got some chaos today. Now we go to number 4. Bama, they got to beat Oklahoma today. Oklahoma is trying to stay into this playoff race. And right now they're ranked at number 11. A lot of people forgot about them. If they can win out, they're in. And they don't have to play for a big an SEC championship. That's the best part. Texas Tech, although they did dominate BYU, if everything stays the same, they play BYU again in the Big 12 championship. BYU beats Texas Tech in that kind of situation, they automatically get a top four bid. And I'm talking about BYU. So in that case, do you keep Texas Tech in? We'll find out. Ole Miss, Oregon, Notre Dame, all these teams can just coast into the playoffs. They have no worries. They don't have to play for a conference championship or anything like that. They're just ranked high enough and they're in the right place where those one losses literally is helping them. Even with Notre Dame having 2 losses, it's actually a big help to them. So no worries there. Anyone else on the outside that we need to pay attention to is Georgia Tech. A lot of people are forgetting about Georgia Tech because they're ranked at number 16. They're like, oh, they can't qualify. You guys do know Georgia Tech is ranked at the top of the ACC, meaning if they win the next 2 weeks, they play Boston College today, then they have a cupcake game next week, then they play Georgia. They don't have to beat Georgia. That's the best part. They're not in the same conference, so it doesn't matter. All you got to do is win these next 2 games. If you beat Georgia, hey, hooray, Georgia's out anyway. If you don't beat Georgia, perfectly fine. You get to play for the ACC championship. You beat Virginia in that situation with the way standings are right now, you get a top four bid. You're in anyway, and no one's paying attention to that. The rest of the teams right now, I don't really see a way for them to qualify, but let me know who you guys got in the playoffs because none of these rankings right now are solid. They're not set in place how they are because a lot of things will change over the next 3 weeks. So who do y'all expect to see and who do y'all expect to miss it?